Swartkov Professional Mrs. South Africa 2015 is proudly brought to you by Swartkov Professional, Suzuki South Africa, Joseph Ribkoff, Miglio Designer Jewelry, Brunel Laboratoria, Skin Scripts, 15 on 7th, Curves South Africa, BTL Medical Aesthetics, and hosted by Emperor's Palace. Who will wear the crown?
Thank you so very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bonang Mateba. Thank you so much for joining us. And a very warm welcome to the Swartkov Professional Mrs. South Africa 2015 pageant. It is such an honor to be standing in front of you. Let's give it up one more time for our 25 finalists. Please, can you help me welcome on stage our esteemed judges. First up, Kolufelo Shadimana. Please put your hands together for Dieter Voigt. Next up, he is the Group Chief Corporate Affairs Executive at the Piedmont Group, a man that played a very big role in making tonight possible. Please put your hands together for Mr. Vusi Zwane, the current reigning Mrs. Globe. Please put your hands together for Rihanna Moy. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Melinda Bam. Mr. Gert Johan Kasia. Please welcome on stage David Tlale. And finally, she is our principal judge for the Mrs. South Africa 2015 pageant. She's an international beauty queen and a respected businesswoman. Our final judge here this evening, Cindy Nell.
I am proud that my silhouette is curvy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a little bit of swimwear.
We met in a flashback, starring only you. A Hollywood flashback made me feel so blue.
Paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again.
And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, our top 25 finalists for the Swartkop Professional Mrs. South Africa 2015 pageant. Let's hear it.
Everybody comes to Hollywood.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Sprechen Sie High Fashion? Oh, hello. Sprechen Sie High Fashion? Oh, hello.
And it's a welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. Walking through a crowd, the village is aglow. Kaleidoscope of loud heartbeats, undercoats. Everybody here.
Our first 5 ladies in our top 25 here tonight are dressed by Anel Buerta. Our next 5 ladies are dressed by Werner Day. Our next 5 finalists are dressed by designer Dennis Lloyd. Our next 5 finalists, ladies and gentlemen, are dressed by Michael Bez. Next up, our final 5 finalists are dressed by David Tlale. Incredible stuff. Well done, ladies. One more time, ladies and gents, the Muses. We have some special categories, special awards to give away tonight, namely the Swartkop Professional Mrs. Photogenic, Mrs. Personality, Mrs. Public Choice, and Mrs. Charity. And here to assist me with the first 3 awards, please welcome on stage the reigning Mrs. South Africa, Sarah Kate Scott. The winner of the SMS votes of Mrs. Public Choice goes to Jackie Fernandez. And the Mrs. Public Choice in the social media competition for 2015 is Renee Roberts Patel. Mrs. Personality 2015 goes to Pamela Malo. All right, now we see why she's Mrs. Personality. You go, girl. Come through, boo. All right, next up, our next category is a Softcore Professional Mrs. South Africa Photogenic. And this is a lady that just knows how to work the camera. And that award goes to Shoni Mulawuzi.
Beautiful girl, that's why it'll never work.
Now, the Softcore Professional Mrs. South Africa is a proud supporter, as you know, of the Cancer Association of South Africa. The Softcore Professional Mrs. charity is awarded to the candidate recognized by Cancer Association for their outstanding contribution to cancer through their Kappa for Cancer events and, of course, other initiatives and projects. Tonight, Cancer would like to recognize 3 very special finalists for their hard work and, of course, outstanding contribution to the Cancer Association of South Africa. And those 3 ladies, in no particular order, first up, Karen van Wyk.
We could be heroes. We could be heroes.
Alditha De Silva.
We could be heroes. Me and you.
All right, and finally, please put your hands together for Riandi Conradi. All right, congratulations, ladies. Now, Softcore Professional Mrs. South Africa is proud to announce that together with the 2015 finalists, we managed to raise over 1 million rand for cancer.
I know you hear me now. We are a different kind.
All right, and to hand over the check to Mr. Monique Marais of Cancer, I would like to call up on stage Mrs. Charity 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Softcore Professional Mrs. South Africa Charity for 2015. And she is Riandi Conradi! Raised. Congratulations. Congratulations to all our category winners. The moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to announce our top 12 finalists. Ladies, good luck. First up, Candace Abrahams. Thando Mbele Sibuchiwe. Bianca Parsons. Please welcome her into the top 12, Jackie Wilson-Lowe. Here we go. Next up, Alditha De Silva. All right, 5 down. Next up, we have Pamela Malo. Next up in our top 12, make room, Renee Roberts Patel. Karine Henrico. Marlene Naika. For Roxy Zavitsky. Riandi Conradi. Annika Norke. Congratulations, ladies. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Among these 12 ladies is your Mrs. South Africa for 2015. Congratulations. I'm going to welcome on stage the CEO of the Mrs. South Africa pageant, Joni, here to help me announce our top 6 finalists.
Thank you so much to our incredible sponsors for believing in our dreams, and a special thank you to our headline sponsors, Softcore Professional and Empress Palace, our hosts.
All right, Joni, open that envelope. We're ready to know who our top 6 finalists are. In the top 6, the first spot goes to Alditha De Silva. Candice Abrahams. Annika Norke. Next up, please welcome into your top 6, Riyandi Conradi. 4 down, 2 more to go, Mali Naka. And the very last spot goes to Renee Roberts Patel. And there they are, your top 6. Give them a huge round of applause. Thank you, ladies. And now for the dreaded question and answer section. I'm going to start with you, Candice. So our very first question will come from the reigning Mrs. Globe, Rihanna Moy. She wants to know from you, Candice, which female, past or present, has had the biggest influence on you as a woman and why?
Good evening, everyone. I would just like to say that I've got a beautiful friend. She's a wife, she's a mother. Her name is Lucille Gumbi. I dedicate this to her. She's inspired me as a mother. She's a businesswoman, and she's taking the world by storm. Thank you.
Your question is from Kulufelo Shadimana. She wants to know, if you had the power to change one thing in the world, what would it be and why?
Good evening. Thank you. If I could change one thing in the world, except for world peace, sorry, no. I'd say I'll definitely change the way that people are aggressive against each other in some of the countries. I would like people to actually come together and stand together. My passion is education, so I will go and stand for education to improve in our country, in South Africa as well.
Your question is from Mr. Vusizwane. He wants to know, do sporting events such as the current Rugby World Cup play a role in nation building? And if yes, please explain.
Thank you, Mr. Vusi, for that question, and good evening, everybody. Yes, I do think that sport in South Africa plays a huge role in uniting our country. We know that when the rugby's on, everybody's in front of the TV. No matter which day, who's playing South Africa, we are there to support our country. So I say yes.
Your question is from Cindy Nell Roberts, and she wants to know from you, what do you think the man on the street can do to improve the education system in South Africa?
Thank you, Bonang. I think that the man on the street can improve the education system by taking an interest and starting with their family, by ensuring that the children within our families go to school and are well educated. We're ensuring that we are changing our countries. Thank you.
Dieter Voigt wants to know from you, Mrs. South Africa focuses on the empowerment of women. How will you package or define what you've learned in this pageant to empower the women and ladies of South Africa?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mrs. South Africa is definitely a women empowerment program, and all of the women that's participated can be an example to show us this. What I would do to broaden women empowerment is I've got a leadership academy that I teach young children how to make themselves be the best businesswomen that they could be, and I also focus on young children, namely girls. And I do believe that if you influence a young girl, you can influence a whole family, because she will become a mother, she would become a wife, and she would educate her children again. And that's why women empowerment is so important, and that's why Mrs. South Africa also stands for women empowerment.
Melinda Bam wants to know, Hillary Clinton said, women around the world speak the universal language of silence. How will you go about giving all those women a voice?
It's all about sash power. And if I had the power of the sash, I would certainly use it to empower and embrace the country as a whole. And I think a woman's heartbeat is so powerful. It's femininity that evokes masculinity in this world. It's the mother heart that needs to rise up, living beyond herself for the next generation. And it is silent. It's an unspoken power. But the sash does help.
As my reign draws to a close, I reflect on one of the main discoveries I made about myself this year. I've always been very ambitious, tenacious, and an extremely hard worker. Yet I have now realized that I have so much more that I am capable of becoming. I'm reminded that anything is possible if we dare to dream it. We can always tell if a dream is from God because it doesn't just bless you, it makes your life a blessing to others. Thank you, God, for using me as a vessel to your glory. I have been humbled at the opportunity to represent this country I love so much. Every person I've met this year is tucked away deep inside my heart. But the two who stole my heart, who are my greatest joy and my reason to wake up and try and be a better version of myself, are my boys Mark and Matthew. I love you more than I could ever put into words. Thank you for reminding me daily that a smile can change a life. You are my sole inspiration and I adore you both. My reason for living, my greatest blessing. Finally, I encourage you to chase your passions that keep you awake at night. Let your light shine so brightly for others around you that they see their way out of the dark. I know my future is much brighter than it could ever have been if I was not as fortunate enough to be Mrs. South Africa.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Let's not delay any further. Your Swartco professional, Mrs. South Africa, second princess is Marlene Naika. Our Swartco professional, first princess is Aldita de Silva! And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, our brand new Swartco professional, Mrs. South Africa, is Mrs. Candace Abraham!
You're a sky full of stars.